If you're hilarious, the next day you'll see us hanging out. If you're hilarious, yes. What's up, guys, and welcome back to Inspire Your Space. So as usual, we're back with our testimonial quotes, and as I say in other previous videos, the reason why we're spending longer on this is because you are getting to know me and you're also getting to know yourself if you also think of these testimonies or these quotes as well. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, because we're going to be doing so many more fun series, and this is just one series out of like many that I had in mind. So we'll just get straight into it. I'm gonna pull another quote from my cup, my special little cup, and then as I read the quote, I'm gonna hopefully try and see if there's like a testimony or a situation that happened to me that kind of resembles what's being said in the quote. So let's get started and let's check and see. Okay, so here's the Ruthie cup. So I'm not supposed to be looking, but I'm just gonna pull a quote from here, and I'm really excited because, you know, as I say before in other videos, I don't actually like interpret it off camera. Like, I only do all this stuff on camera, so you're kind of getting the authentic Ruthie right now. Okay, so yes, okay, so this is what the quote says. It says, "A happy soul is the best shield for a cruel world." And the person that wrote this quote or has said this, his name is Atticus, and he's a Canadian poet and author who just, I guess, wrote bestseller books. You know, he's just known for his being an author and stuff. So wow, a happy soul is the best shield for a cruel world. Why does this literally describe my entire life? Like, okay, first of all, interpreting the quote, a happy soul is the best shield for a cruel world. I think that number one, this is true because there's a lot of cruel things and there's a lot of bad, sad, mean, you know, type people in this world. Not everybody, but there's a lot of, let's not even say people, like there's a lot of like mean, negative, rude, bad behavior, you know, because sometimes as human beings we have our moments in our days where we're not really in the mood. So the only way to combat that behavior from somebody is to fight it with the opposite type of emotion, which is to be happy. And that's always like I said, this is my entire life testimony because I've always been a happy person, and people didn't necessarily like that about me. The fact that, like, you know, there'll be a situation where, you know, I'm just always joyful. I'm always happy. I'm always like the person that brings the better mood to the table. Like, if somebody's mad at me, I'm not gonna, you know, get mad at you back necessarily unless like there's a, you know, I just don't fight fire with fire, if that makes sense. I'm more so just try and, you know, even out the moods with, you know, a better, cool, calm, neutral mood. So that's just the way I cope. That's to get to know a little bit about me. I just like to laugh, for instance. I love laughing. Oh my gosh. Whenever somebody, if you are hilarious, the next day you'll see us hanging out. If you're hilarious, yes. That's just my personality, where I'm attracted to people that are so funny. And me, myself, you know, I be trying to be funny. Look, I may not be as funny as other people, but I think I'm funny when I don't try to be. So that's just one part of me where I love to laugh. Another thing is I love, you know, saying like, you know, the half glass full type of response or answer. Now there is times when you have to, you know, kind of go with the flow and go with the moods. Obviously, like for instance, if there's a funeral, then, you know, you have to go with that mood. You can't be joyful, happy. It's somewhere there. It's common norm to mourn with them. But I haven't been to a funeral, so I'm not going to be doing that everywhere I go. Instead, I'm gonna just be my joyful, happy self that I love to be. So I encourage you as well to be that type of person, because this is my like testimony, and this could be your testimony too, where there may be people at your job or at your even your house, in your classes, that try and bring down your mood. But it's up to you to let that happen. You can choose to have a fun, happy atmosphere and vibe. You know, even if you're going through something too, if you're fighting your own thoughts, your own negative thoughts with happy moods and happy, like if you're at least practicing doing that, you'll get used to it eventually. So do the same thing at your job, at school, in your house, and you just see yourself smiling and laughing more often and just enjoying life. So once again, it's just all about practice, because this is not easy. It's easier said than done. But the more you practice it, the more easier it will become. So that's my testimony, and I hope you guys liked that. And I will see you guys next time on our testimonial quotes coming up. Bye, and thank you for watching.